Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read. This is going to be for Friday, December 16th, 2022. I do want to thank you so much for your amazing presence, but I also want to remind you this is general for the day for all 12 signs. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We will begin by pulling from the spellcasting oracle deck, and then we'll move on to the tarot part of the reading. All right. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. For Friday, I did just attempt to get the reading done right before this, and it was kind of centered around having a lot to accomplish, having a heavy workload, or just thinking about the holidays ahead, wrapped up into it all. But I like these two cards coming out more so, feeling more accurate. Inspiration and dreams. So in the midst of all you're trying to accomplish, potentially at home, you could be thinking about your home life. There could be simply a focus on bettering one's, even the health of where you live, okay? Some of you thinking about going home for the holidays or having people to your specific home for the holidays, or both. But there's a focus on inspiration, right? You inspiring other people, you feeling randomly inspired throughout this specific Friday when it comes to what you're trying to accomplish, when it comes to, okay, what you're hearing, what you're listening to being quite inspirational, whether it's tarot readings or I feel like even if you're watching a TV show or a movie or something of the sort, even specific random social media posts, this sense ends up being a bit of inspiration, and Spirit saying this isn't a coincidence, okay? This is spiritually guided. And I do feel as if there's a focus on, okay, your chakras, there's a focus on healing, and I also feel as if there's a focus on a previous dream you had in your sleeping time, okay? Horribly put. You get the point when you were asleep and you had a dream and you remembered it, or you might now just be remembering it, right, later on or after the fact. There's a focus on it, okay? There's something to learn. Spirit's saying not every dream is 100% a message, right? It could be a storyline, a message from Spirit wrapped up with hints of or just parts of spiritual messing with, right? And so it's up to you to decipher where the message or messages lie within that dream. Now, I do feel as if you're going to be feeling inspired, or even more so noticing other people inspired to go after their dreams, okay? So it's one or the other. It's either you feeling inspired to go after a dream of yours or to continue to do so, or it's more so your inspiration when it comes to other people, inspiring other people to go after their dream or dreams, okay? Okay, your touch is golden is what I'm hearing. Your touch is golden. Let's pull some gilded. For Fridays to continue. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. I'm feeling like for some, I mean, I know it is for me, these are gonna coincide, okay? A new investment as far as your home goes. It doesn't have to be where you are choosing to live, but you could also be thinking about past living situations out of for the benefit of where you're at or what you're moving towards. Even what you're leaving behind potentially for some. But I do feel like it's a day where you're selectively showing off, being drawn to this peacock. You're selectively showing people the color of your personality, your talents. And there are other moments where you're holding back or just, balancing out both ways of being throughout this day to see some true levels of success in different ways, okay? And I feel like some of you are even thinking about a new job or putting efforts towards that when at home, okay? You could be applying, you could be interviewing. I just heard phone interview. Either way, the Hanging Man and the Queen of Cups. Thinking about, again, this golden way of being, this inspiration, your caring nature coming into play. And Spirit saying, when this comes to be, we're going to push you to adjust your perspective on something, okay? It's up to you whether or not you truly believe that that is the right push for oneself. Interesting. Very interesting. You could also find that within moments of caring for other people, taking care of others for some, taking care of your home situation, or just getting things done in a very honest and pure light, you are pushing other people to adjust their perspective, even if you don't think so, okay? And there's this feeling that with whatever work you're wrapping oneself up in, whatever even hobby you're wrapping oneself up in, project, you're hanging from the tree of wisdom and showing people what you're made out of, and people are impressed, okay? This is full of inspiration and, okay, dreamlike energy. Interesting. dreamlike energy. And I feel like even if you don't think so, whatever that is for you, it's at least slightly spiritually connected, okay? And protected is what I'm hearing. But there's a focus on an ending. You could be feeling very depleted throughout this day, so don't force it. You can hear how where I am and just the time of day it is being quite early. It's leaving the relaying of the messages, the conveying of which rather, quite peaceful and calm. It may feel like you can't force it, even though you have a lot to do or just want to do more than you can. And Spirit's saying that you are on point with how much you do end up accomplishing. So remember that as you make your way through the day. But I'm not surprised to see this here. Remember, we were just talking about the Queen of Cups in regards to your care for others, taking care of other people, or just inspiring other people in certain ways. Could be more of what I just mentioned than just one. Be careful not to overword something, okay? Just say it is in a simple way, okay? Get the message across and move on to what else is next on your plate or on your list. But look at the world here, okay? I do feel as if there's a reminder that your world is in your control more so than it feels or you remember at times, okay? And you have a job to do. Okay, interesting. So I feel like your life purpose is coming into play. So there's a focus on lightening your load, okay? Lightening your load. It may feel like your world is your job, your business, everything, even other people's concerns is weighing quite heavy on your back. But Spirit's saying even if you can't lighten the amount that's on your plate, right, you can find a strategy or retap into certain strategies or one specific one to lighten how it feels when you're accomplishing what you need to or helping who you need to at this time, okay? It's up to you how heavy things feel, but it feels like all the meanwhile, your spirituality could be feeling a bit heavy, okay, for some who are quite connected, being drawn to this reading. But there's thoughts of moving away from what doesn't feel light for you. I hope I'm holding this the right way. I always forget how it's coming off or being viewed when I watch it back. But anyways, either way, however you want to look at it, you're leaving the heaviness behind, and Spirit's saying you made the right choice recently, however that works for you, okay? We also have the Two of Swords and the Four of Cups. You're also needing to gain a little bit of clarity in regards to why something didn't last or why something wasn't meant to work out for you in the end, even if it had its benefits for a period of time, okay? Let's see, what else do we have? The Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the number 77 coming out, as well as the Knight of Pentacles. So you're going to get a push to slow it down a little bit when you feel the need to speak too quickly. You want to accomplish more when you feel the need to overdo it at times. Less is more is a reminder throughout this day at certain points. And what feels slow in the acquiring of or the progression of which, it's purposeful. Okay, remember that. I just heard a peculiar day, but so the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles talking about how there is a lot coming towards you, but I feel like a lot of it's positive, if some of which is negative, right? Especially if you're putting yourself on social media, just take a deep breath, okay? And recognize that deleting that comment or just ignoring it is the best route for you. But I do feel like there's praise, there's compliments in regards to you putting in a lot of hard work for being an inspiration, for shining your light, I want to say, showing off your talents to an extent in an effortless way. Let's pull one more or a few more. The Ace of Pentacles, yeah, your money will be on your mind. I do feel like for some, again, it's a financial investment or a new job that you are thinking about, planning for, putting efforts towards, trying to perfect is what I'm hearing. But I do feel like there is a gradual progression in the way you accomplish what you need to throughout this day and the way you connect with people. I do feel, sorry, I was just looking at my sleeve. I do feel as if you will be celebrating with a specific somebody, or there's a reminder that there is celebration with a specific friend or a relationship, could be a family member for you upcoming. This feels like a bit of a random reading, but I just feel as well this day centers around the victory that you're acquiring recently, and especially to be highlighted throughout this specific day. And Spirit saying when you continuously open oneself up to be a bit vulnerable, to show people what you're made out of, to help other people, right? To be that compassionate individual and to be one with the changes that you're meant to initiate and just be one with when they pop up. You are going to do no wrong, and you're going to see oneself with more and more victory moving forward. So it's a day where your inspiration and your dreamlike energy, your goals, your dreams, your way of affecting other people, and the guidance, all the meanwhile wrapped up into it, that takes a true highlight. Okay, this day reminds you that you can only do so much in one day, and that's a beautiful thing. So find the balance in all. But it also just reminds you that your life is improving as you move forward. So just be open to the change once again, and just be so proud of yourself for the light you're shining, for the help you're lending in certain ways throughout this day, even if you don't fully realize it in the moment. All right. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Friday, and I'll definitely see you next time.